All right, so let me show you guys how to get these codes working. So I'll just bring in the Arduino and the radio, both the Arduinos that are already hooked up. One of them is my Arduino Uno, but I'm just going to leave it hooked up. I didn't try to use the other one. I just grabbed the one I had and just started. But anyway, so you have a transmitter and receiver code. And so what you need to do is you need to look at the serial monitor on the receiver. So there's the data streaming in, and that is the temperature, pressure, altitude, and humidity. You need to, so the serial port is important. There's only one serial port you could read at a time. So when you have the receiver code open, like I have the two Arduino codes side by side, and I have both the Arduinos plugged into my laptop right now. So to get those working, you need to make sure the receiver is an Arduino Uno, and you just need to select the COM port. See, I have it, there's two COM ports, you need to select those. And then as well, you need to go over here and actually, so it's going to be the same on both codes, but you just need to make sure when you upload the code to the Nano, if you change anything, if you upload the code to the Nano, that you need to, this one's tough. You have to go to Mega or AVR boards, not just the regular boards manager, or not just regular boards like this. Like if you select this Nano, it's not going to work. I struggled with that for a while. You have to select this Nano under Mega AVR. And then again, select the correct COM port, upload your code to the Nano, but you don't need to read the serial monitor from the Nano. You just need to read it from the receiver. So if you change the code on the Nano, you have to do what I just said, and then come back over to the receiver page and change it back over to an Uno and select the correct COM port, and then you can read the serial monitor from the receiver, which is getting all the values from the weather sensor. So that is what we need there. I'll try to make sure I document which wires need to get hooked up to what, because I don't have any way of soldering them at my house here. I just used breadboard wires that I already had. And I'll go ahead and when I bring the stuff in today, I'll go ahead and put the breadboard wires that I'm using right now in the box. But just make sure that you don't lose them or like give them away. Like they're my wires, and it's just that they're the only female to male wires I had. I had just enough to do this. So if they were like regular male to male wires, I wouldn't care what happened to them because I have so many of those. But since this is the only ones that I have left, just from because I've lost them over doing projects, just make sure those stay in the box. And yeah, I'll draw up a wiring schematic, probably just on a piece of paper that I'll scan in. And I'll leave the stuff for the Uno, the receiver hooked up, the ground control station just hooked up. I'll just lay that in the box gently. But the transmitter, unfortunately, the wires need to get disassembled for it to get installed in the quadcopter mount that I made. So I'll go ahead and get those broken down. I'll document where I have all the wires hooked up. And yeah, I think that's about it.